Hi guys, welcome. So if you watched my Every Bit Counts challenge week 4, you see how many peaches I got. I got a bushel of peaches from a local orchard, did some peach salsa, some sliced peaches, some peach butter, and with all that, I still have some peaches left. So we are going to make a peach and blueberry crisp. I'll link this recipe below. It looks delicious. I've not made it before, but it looks really good. So we're going to make that today. I'd like to welcome you to my backyard Kentucky homestead, and let's get started. So I have 4 cups of peaches, which is probably more than I need. I misread it. This says 4 peaches. I have 4 cups of peaches, but we're going to go with it because any type of crisp or cobbler is pretty much toss it together and just go with it. So we're going to use these peaches. I also have some blueberries. Toss in some blueberries as well. That is about 12 ounces per the recipe. Mix those up. My peaches have been sitting in a lemon juice since yesterday evening. So I'm not going to, the recipe calls for fresh squeezed lemon juice. I'm not going to add that because they've had plenty of their lemon juice bath. You're going to add 4 tablespoons of salted butter. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and put a half a cup of brown sugar in. Actually, since I probably have way more peaches, I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more brown sugar. And again, you can do it to taste. We'll give it a taste here in a minute. Okay. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. If we can open it. Now this is homemade vanilla. It is absolutely delicious. So we'll give it a generous little dollop of vanilla. So we will mix that in. So I have a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that in as well. A little concerned with it glopping up. So I'm going to try to sprinkle it throughout and then just mix it up as good as I can. I'm going to mix that well. Okay, let's go ahead and give that a little bit of a taste just to make sure since it's not quite the right proportion. Ooh, that tastes good. Transfer this to a baking dish. Glop, 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 glop. Okay. That looks lovely. And then next we want to make our topping. So I have a stick of butter, so 8 tablespoons of butter. And now the general proportion that I've always used for the topping is equal amount sugar to flour and oatmeal. So your oatmeal and your flour would be added together in equal amounts to the sugar. This recipe is a little bit different. Give it a try. It has 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and 3/4 cups of oats. It does have almonds in the recipe. We're not going to do almonds just for safety. So put that in there. So that's about a cup of dry ingredient. And then it has a half a cup of brown sugar. And then the stick of butter. So let's mix this up and see how it is. And what we want to do is have something that will crumble, but not completely crumble. We want to have good little bits and pieces. This does not have egg in it, so we can go ahead and taste it. I think it's a little wet. I really had more butter than the rest we call for 5. Put some more oats in there. A little bit of brown sugar. And again, this is not a you have to have it exactly right thing. What we're looking for here is the consistency. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. It's going to make a nice little crumble. It ends up being a little bit like granola on the top. Okay, and then we are going to sprinkle or dump the crumble along the top, trying to be even. If you're not even, reserve that piece for yourself. We'll just spread it out a little bit. That looks good. So I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. We'll put this into the oven for 40 to 45 minutes, and then we will be back. So here we are, directly out of the oven. It's still boiling, piping hot. Looks really, really good. So it is the next evening, and the crisp was a hit. Everyone loved it. Breakfast, lunch, in the middle of the afternoon, it all went. So I highly recommend this recipe. I will link it in the description below. Highly recommend you make it, especially if you have fresh peaches. Extremely delicious. I will add it to my recipe playlist. If you're interested in more delicious recipes, check that out. I will be adding more recipes to that as time goes by. I have one coming up soon with famous Kentucky recipes besides KFC. We have a lot more that's really, really good besides Kentucky Fried Chicken. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. And until the next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.